So the guys, we have full, but the guy's really driving into us. He's really like pressed into me, and he's like tripoded up. Exactly. And so I have no space here. I don't have any of my grips, no mission control, no nothing. So, how do you fight from this? How do you fight from somebody who just keeps driving their head, right? So what I like to do is I first grab this grip right here. Okay, this is my first little grip, and then I grab this grip. Either he's gonna have his head in my chin, or he's gonna have his shoulder in my chin, right? So one of these two things, but my head's being pushed, and I need space right here. That's the biggest thing. So I'm gonna bring my arm over, I'm gonna bring my hand over, I'm gonna grab right here on the shoulder. I'm gonna try and pull in as much as I can, get as much space here as I can, and rock with my hips a little out, okay? I just need a little bit. Once I get a little bit, then I'll really grab a good grip here, and I'll come in with this hand, and then boom, right here I got my homing control, okay? Then once we have homing control, this forearm right here, and this hold is our ability to keep distance on this guy, okay? And so now with this forearm kind of turned sideways like this, I can manage to pry him back even farther, okay? And so now I get into this space. Now this point is far enough where I can put my first foot on the hip, okay? So I like to put my mission control foot on the hip first, and kind of swivel off the side like that. Now at this point, I get to choose, do I want a zombie arm, or do I want to stuff that arm? Because sometimes I like this arm stuffed like this, and then I'll roll it over with my mission control. And sometimes I like it zombie, like this, so it's out of the way. For me, what kind of makes that decision, it kind of depends on the guy, but what kind of makes that decision for me is where I'm headed. And for Hindu, I like to stuff it. But for a triangle, I like to go ahead and take it away, zombie it. If you guys want to learn triangle, well, actually we're going to start with this anyway first. So we're going to start here anyway. So we'll go back to that. We have nothing. He's really pressing in. It's either his shoulder or it's his head. You know, some guys have different styles. I feel like wrestlers will put their head in your chin more, and like other guys will really put your shoulder. Who knows? But either way, you have nothing, and you're trying to get your guard back. So I'm going to grab a hook right here, and I'm going to try and focus on this one shoulder, and I'm going to pull, and I'm going to push with my legs. That's just going to give me just enough, just a little bit. I just need just enough to bring this hand in. Boom, I got that hand in. I'm going to grab this little grip right here and push back. Boom, now I got this nice homing control. Okay, this is your homing control. Homing control is so key. It's so much. I use it for distance control so much, especially because I have a strong forearm here. I feel like a lot of people haven't really figured out the strength of their forearm here yet. Okay, it's a big deal. So we got our homing control, and that's going to allow me to keep pressing this guy down further. And then I'm going to put my foot on the hip. Now with a good foot on the hip, really bring my hips up and turning a little bit. You're going to be at this spot where you can either make a decision to zombie the arm, or you can make a decision to come up here and grab it and push it down and then roll them over, okay? But I want you to just kind of feel out those two decisions and make one, and then grab your mission control, okay? You want to see it once? Sure. Okay, so guys driving into me. I don't have any overhooks or nothing. He's just kind of driving in. I just said, yeah, shoulders right in my neck. So I'm gonna grab a grip right here. I'm gonna try and grab with the other hand, but at least with this hand, I know I can always grab. I'm gonna pull him down just a little bit. Now I'm gonna reinforce with this hand. When I let go, I'm gonna bring this hand in just enough. Boom, right here. Grab this homing control right here, and then I'm putting my hands sideways like this, because at first it's just the hand that is that grip on that shoulder. Then when I go back, it becomes the forearm. See that? Now it's the forearm, and now I can bring my feet up. See, I can bring my feet up, and now I got my foot on the hip, and I've started to stretch that arm out. Now that that arm's here, I can either decide to zombie it, or I can step it. So I can go here and zombie it in mission, or I can go back here. Okay?